For whoever is ashamed of me and of my words, of him will the Son of Man be ashamed when he comes in his glory and the glory of the Father and of the holy angels. There's a scripture I want to read to you guys to kind of close this out that gave me a really big fear of the Lord. My friend shared it with me before we started this, and I had to add it in here. Luke 9:26, Jesus says, "For whoever is ashamed of me and of my words, of him will the Son of Man be ashamed when he comes in his glory and the glory of the Father and of the holy angels." There's a call for every believer to preach the gospel boldly. The reason we preach the gospel is not because we feel like we have to again, but because we're motivated by love. The reason we serve and do actions out of obedience to God is because we have been moved by the love of Jesus Christ itself. Everything is out of love, faith, and belief in Jesus. Every action that we do. That word ashamed in the Greek and Hebrew translates to reluctancy, to hesitancy and humiliation. So when you're walking around with that cross necklace on and someone comes before you and says, "Hey, what does that mean?" And you just go, "Oh, it's some silly religion thing." Or you're wearing a WWJD bracelet. Someone goes, "Hey, what does WWJD mean?" And you mean like, "Oh, it's nothing, like I'm a Christian, but it's just something that Christians wear." And the rubber meets the road. And there are opportunities where people's eternities have been presented to you, and you have the opportunity to share the gospel. And you were hesitant, feel humiliated about your faith, ashamed. It says that on Judgment Day that we will be held accountable for that reluctancy that we showed Jesus on earth. I don't have to work for Jesus to love me. I don't have to work for him to let me into heaven, but we've got to be very clear here. If we really say we believe in Jesus, if we really claim to be Christian, then we will be joyful and proud of our relationship with Christ.